Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Hey Titans, welcome to this week's Daily Update.
Okay, did we do that? What? Where did that come from?
Hey Titans, I'm Jaden.
I'm Carlo and this is your Daily Update. Titan Cheer Stunt Trials will be November 19th. There will be a mandatory clinic on November 18th. You must have a completed physical electronically submitted on Sportswear prior to tryouts. See Coach Crawford in the library for more details.
Remember, IB student exam fees are due no later than Friday, October 29th. Please bring your completed exam registration form to Mr. Garrison in room 556 before paying the bookkeeper.
Are you interested in playing girls basketball this year? Tryouts for all grades are coming up on November 1st and 2nd right after school. Be sure that you are cleared through Sportswear and sign up for tryouts using this link.
If you are interested in trying out for the boys soccer tryouts, will be held on the following dates and times. Wednesday, October 27th from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. on the football field. Additional tryouts will be invited only.
AP exam registration and payment are due Friday, October 29th. If you plan on taking an AP exam, the registration form and $96 payment are due by this Friday. You don't have to pay all at once, or you can pay a $40 deposit and the rest in April. Any questions, see the bookkeeper or Mr. Wanacott. Don't wait till the last minute.
Are you interested in playing softball this year? Practice will be starting back up on Tuesday, October 26th.
Hey Titans, I'm Kylie and welcome back to Scary Stories with Kylie. Today we have Mr. Pierce and he's going to tell us his personal scary story.
So, when I was in graduate school at UC Davis, I worked on the 5th floor of the chemistry building. Now, typically, each lab had its warning signs and they had to be locked because of the rules and regulations. Now, on the 1st floor, there was a lab that I never really saw anyone go in and out of. Started to wonder what kind of research they do, what kind of people work there, right? So one day, I decided to give a knock on the door. No one answered, and I checked to see if the door was locked, and it was actually open. So I opened the door and I pushed it open, and it went to stairs. I was kind of confused because the stairs don't go this way on the basement. And so I go down the stairs 2 flights, and I am met by a big steel door with just the words, "Do not enter" on it. Now, as you know, curiosity has a way once you've started down a journey. So I test the steel door. It opens. Now I'm feeling really nervous at this point because I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be here. And as I open the door, there's this big room. Now, the building was built during the Cold War, so I'm assuming this is some old, bomb shelter or something. And the room is empty, except in the corner there is a little cage. I walk up to the cage, and inside the cage is a little green monkey, fast asleep. Now, you may not know this, but UC Davis is one of the few schools with a veterinary school in the United States on the West Coast. So I don't know what kind of unholy experiments they're doing, but little green monkey, fast asleep. And on the cage reads a sign, "Do not touch." Unfortunately, curiosity is still getting the best of me. And I poke the monkey, and it slaps my hand without waking up. Surprised, I go poke it in the back, and it slaps in the air. But when it doesn't touch anything, it looks up, looks around, sees me, and starts freaking out. Grabs the bars, it's just going crazy. And I see anger, the eyes get red, it starts foaming at the mouth. I mean, the thing just full of hatred. And I realize I gotta get out of there. So I run out of the little room, I close the steel door, go up the stairs, check around, there's no one around, and I get back to work. So I start to relax, I start to forget about this as I do the rest of my work for the day. And as I go home, at the time I was living on campus, I get on my bike, I start to bike back to my apartment, and I hear screams behind me. I look back, and coming out of the building is the little green monkey, but he's no longer this big. He's about this big. And his eyes are still red, full of hatred and anger, foaming at the mouth as he charges for me. So I'm a little freaked out, and I start biking hard on the bike, and it's going away, but I realize I'm gonna have to jump in my car and drive really fast to get away from this thing. So I drive back down to Riverside to try and hide out at my parents' house, and after a few days nothing happens, so I decide to go out to eat. As I'm waiting for my food, I start to hear screams, screeching tires, honking behind me, and sure enough, coming down the road is the green monkey. But it's no longer this big. It's taller than I was. And I mean, full of hatred, the eyes are red, foaming at the mouth. I mean, this thing is just barreling down the road. Now I realize this thing traveled hundreds of miles just coming after me. So this time I drive off, and as I'm thinking, I realize I gotta get off the continent. So I drive to the airport. I've only got one friend out of the country right now. His name is Josh in Japan. So I fly to Japan to hide out. Now a few days go by and nothing happens. And so Josh and I decided to hit the beach there in Japan. And as we're at the beach, I suddenly start hearing people scream and running away from the water. And out of the water comes the green monkey. But this time it's not this big, it's about 100 feet tall. And its eyes are red, full of anger and hatred, foaming at the mouth. And I tell Josh to run because it's coming after me, and he does. And I wait there for my fate. As the green monkey comes out of the water, it lifts a giant hand. And as the hand comes down, I feel the hot, terrible breath of the green monkey foaming at the mouth. And I close my eyes as the giant hand finally comes down and taps me on the shoulder. And it says, "Tag, you're it."
Thank you so much, Mr. Pierce. Once again, if you want to submit your own scary story, go to the link right here. And once again, I'm Kylie, and this has been Scary Stories with Kylie.
Once again, Titans, I'm Jaden.
I'm Carlo, and that was your daily update. Now here's the rest of your Friday episode.
Hey everyone, Halloween is approaching us, and I like to take it upon myself every year, to scare people, because I feel like that's like my favorite pastime. So I've decided to scare some of the members from Titan TV. All they know is that they're reacting to a Try Not to Scream video. But little do they know, I got a surprise in the closet for them. So let's go watch the reactions. Oh my God.
Success!
Did you scream? Did you laugh? I don't know. Leave a comment in the... Actually, you can't leave a comment in the video. Actually, just tell someone that you screamed and you laughed. Bye.
Boys water polo has a game today at 3:15 against Elsinore. It's senior night. Make sure to come out and support your Titans.